Information in biology is encoded across many parallel layers. Meaning is not decoded in a separate step. It is embodied in physical and biological structure. A protein folded one way versus another, an ion channel that is open versus closed, or a neuron resting versus all represent different informational states. Biology also encodes information through patterns in time. Neurons convey meaning through spike timing and firing patterns. Heart cells synchronize rhythmic oscillation. Hormones are released in pulses. Timing-based encoding is highly energy efficient and resilient to noise, making it ideal for living systems operating under tight energetic constraints. DNA-based sequences store genetic instructions. Epigenetic markers provide regulatory context. Neural wiring patterns encode learned behavior. Biological systems also encode information chemically through concentration and gradients. Information is carried by the presence or absence of molecules, their relative concentrations, and the ratios between different chemical signals. This encoding is analog rather than digital, allowing smooth transitions, flexibility, and context sensitivity. Neurons that fire together form associations. Social animals synchronize movement, gaze, or vocalization, and parent-infant physiology becomes tightly correlated. In these cases, the information is not something that is sent, but something that is shared. Correlation reduces uncertainty and coordinates behavior without the need for explicit messages. At the smallest scales, biology sometimes uses quantum-assisted processes to encode information locally and briefly. Excitonic coherence in photosynthesis encodes information about optimal energy transfer paths, while spin-correlated electron pairs in magnetoreception encode information about magnetic field direction. These quantum-correlated states are short-lived, localized, and immediately converted into classical biochemical outcomes. Biology uses quantum effects to decide efficiently, not to communicate over distance. Biology also encodes information through memory and history. Immune systems remember past pathogens through antibody repertoires. Epigenetic marks reflect prior environmental exposures, and synaptic strengths change with learning. In this way, past interactions shape future responses, allowing information to be stored across time rather than transmitted instantaneously. Across all these layers, a single unifying principle applies. Information in biology is encoded as constraints on future behavior. Do not move information around for its own sake. They store just enough structure so that when energy arrives, the system responds appropriately. In short, biological information is encoded through state, timing, structure, chemistry, correlation, and history, with quantum effects occasionally sharpening efficiency at the smallest scales. It is not broadcast, copied, or downloaded. It is embodied, woven directly into the physical and biological fabric of life.